Nice click there. Alright, should be good. Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard's HUD's Heads Up. Today we're checking out State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition. Just came out on Xbox One and Steam, so I figured we'd give it a look-see. Just going to jump into proper State of Decay. It's what I got the most time in. And yeah, that's what this is. It is State of Decay with the DLCs and some minor updates. I think this is still a really good game. We really like State of Decay. We gave it our Game of the Year, not Game of the Year, Xbox 360 specific, Xbox 360 Game of the Year for 2013, I think it was. And it is one of the best kind of open world zombie games around, I think. It really emulates a lot of the real key factors of that kind of genre, the base building, the specific kind of zombie tropes. It all just does it really well. That said, this particular version, if you have played the game before, especially if you've bought the DLCs, it might not be worthwhile. The 360 version is definitely a step down from the PC version, so if you just played the 360 version, you didn't get the DLCs, this still seems like a decent deal, and there's reasons for that I'll get into later. But if you played the PC version, which it doesn't scale up quite as high as this goes, but it scales up pretty well, and you've got the DLCs already, $30 for this package is maybe a little much. That said, again, if you haven't played the DLCs, this is a great way to play them. And if you own the original game on either Xbox Live or Steam, you will get a 30% discount. You get it's like $30 normally. They knock off 10 if you've got the prior games, if you've got the original version of the game, which I think is a decent thing of them to do. And it's if you don't have those DLCs, that remaining $20 kind of feels worth it there. And what they've added is not bad. They've fixed up some minor stuff in terms of just visuals. We'll head outside right now, show you what I mean. It's a little prettier. The lighting's better. Some of the textures are better. The ground textures are still kind of crap in places, but some of the textures are better. Some of the animations are better. That kind of stuff. They claim all sorts of business on the Steam page, but it's generally a better looking game. They've added new missions. They've added some new cars. There's like an SUV now you'll get. They've added some new weapons, new cars. They've added, I think one new character, there might be a couple extra characters, to the Lifeline mode, which is, Lifeline was a DLC for this game, and what it is, it's basically this mode. This is the core State of Decay storyline, where you were kind of following a set of characters as they dealt with one of their friends being infected, and then dealing with this family called the Ritters, and working with them to kind of move your group around, and all sorts of stuff, but the Lifeline mode does not worry about that as much. It's more about kind of just using this community to build your own base and then expanding from there and kind of doing some cool stuff that way. It was a bit more open, is what I'm trying to say. And you had a variety of characters you could pick for that, and they've kind of added some stuff to that. As for this core game, they haven't really added a ton. We're just going to do a little exploring now just because show the core process of the game. So the core kind of thing you do in this game is you have your main base. We're going to open up the map real quick. You have your main base back here, and you need to go create outposts as well as loot these different houses to get stuff, be it fuel, food, building materials, bullets, or medicine. You can see them up in the top left there. As well as, find new survivors, clear out infestations, deal with hordes, do all this kind of stuff to better kind of make your community survive. It was a good setup. I liked it a lot. And again, the Lifeline DLC provides that, but makes it a bit more open, allows you to do that without the constraints of the story, just allows you to really kind of screw around a bit more. So to have that as an addition it's a good piece of DLC. It does not expand the game so much as it provides an alternate way of playing it. And then the other DLC included is Breakdown. Breakdown is the one that expands the game. Lifeline is the other DLC. I always mix them up for some reason. Lifeline is actually, it's this, but it's a whole new story on a whole new map with whole new characters. Again, pretty damn cool. They definitely expanded well in their DLC stuff for this. Grab that. I don't need this food, actually. I've got tons of food. So it's not an issue. I've actually got more food than my base can hold. Yeah, this place looks okay. Fully searched. Get out of here. kind of full up on stuff right now. Oh, there's a zombie. Let's kill this guy, and then maybe we'll see about completing an objective of some sort.
Hey, there's something weird coming over the radio.
She says super close by. It's not super close by. It's actually kind of far away.
Super close by. Here, listen.
Where am I going? Gonna go back to the base. Gonna kill this lady first, though. It's still got the kind of like weird leveling system where it's like Final Fantasy 2 style, where you level up as you do stuff. In terms of like, you know, beating guys, or using guns, or running a whole bunch, or all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna go shoot this guy. Guns, you know, are something you want to be careful with in this game because they're super loud. And the gunplay has never been great in this. I mean, the thing about this game is that it is kind of janky. It was kind of janky when it released. It's still kind of janky now. A lot of the stuff that has made this game kind of funky is still very much a part of it. But it's been improved in some slight ways that that make it an easier experience. That said, if you are coming to this looking for a fixed version of State of Decay, that's not what's here. It is a gussied up version of State of Decay. Great for newcomers to the series, and again, if you have not played this, you definitely should. It's a fantastic game, but not an especially large just improvement. It's not the kind of vast, mind-altering change that really warrants a second purchase, especially if you already have the PC version, which visually is going to look like the Year 1 Survival Edition version, like the not Year 1 Survival Edition version on PC, looks slightly worse than the Year 1 Survival Edition on PC would look, but not to such a degree that it makes a huge difference. And again, if you've got those DLCs, you kind of got the majority of the new content in this package. It's just that DLC content nicely categorized into one single kind of thing. So, you know. Oh, have we started a story thing?
True?
Yeah.
Is he like...
I'm afraid so.
What's going on?
Fought like hell.
Okay, so this is interesting. This ties into a story I didn't do because the game didn't make me, because the characters that it was concerning were already dead. See, that's the other thing I really like about this game. Its narrative structure is super open. You start with a group of characters, and they can very easily die, and if they do, the story changes to accommodate that, including the mission structure. It's rather impressive, actually. I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff that we don't need. Don't need all this medicine and food. It's silly to hold on to it all. So what is going on here? I should probably pay attention to this mission. Or is it opened up? I don't know. Let's go investigate the signal, though. This signal's actually pretty close. Sometimes the signal's super far away. We're going to go check out this signal, though, and see what's up. Just for the hell of it. And eventually I'll switch over to one of the DLCs. I'll show that stuff. I will say, technically, this has been running pretty well. There was definitely some issues with kind of frame rate and this general kind of broke-ass gameplay in the original. And this has been running better. The frame rate has seemed solid. I am playing the Xbox One version, so keep that in mind. The frame rate has seemed totally solid, and there's been minor hitches. Generally, if I'm doing something and the game is saving, that's when it will kind of break, but it's not been too bad. This guy looks like he might be a problem. He's got a weird stance. I've not seen him before. I don't like him. He's naked. He's got a big flabby ass. I'm gonna shoot him and see what happens. Oh, he exploded. That's what happens. Into poison. Well, I'm glad I shot him then, and did not run up and try to beat him. Oh, hey, look, there's hurt people over there. I should probably help out with that. Also, just a whole lot of zombies. This seems like a bad plan, but... well, this guy's gonna help me out, presumably. See how this goes. Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say about the game proper, because, as I've said, there's not much else to the game beyond what was already there. Kind of just showing that this is a cool game and worth checking out at this point, if you haven't already. Oh man, there is a lot of zombies here. This is kind of a problem. No, you were supposed to stay down, so I can do that cool head stomp thing. That is the rest of my bullets. You better work with this guy. This must be the drop though. So this is interesting. This is the new mission type that they have added to this, where every once in a while, the army will drop crates down, and that you can, if you get to and survive the inevitable horde of zombies that shows up with it, you can get just an absurd amount of kick-ass gear. You just gotta, you know, gotta hack it out. which I don't think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna certainly try. Okay, what have I got left? Snack, eat the snack. Go back my painkillers. I'm gonna hang out with this guy, because I've got a better chance of managing to do cool stuff if I stay up with another character. Also, my trick for this game, constantly do execution animations, because not only are they badass, but you are invincible in the process of doing one. Ah, here a screamer. That's not good, because I don't have the equipment to deal with a screamer, i.e. I don't have any guns. I'm all out of guns. On the bright side, I'm getting some stuff here. Just gotta keep bashing and slashing. Not slashing. Can't do slashes. Oh god, get up. You need to get up right the fuck now. Take those painkillers, because what the fuck not? Hit that guy in the head. Now hit her. A little bit. Fuck. Dodge. Yeah, these zombie fights, like the combat in this is not... I wouldn't say the combat super great, but it is fun. Because it requires some precision. It requires a lot of work. Oh, fuck this guy with his ears. Oh, these freaking SWAT zombies are a real problem too. Fuck. Okay. Eat that. Eat that. Eat it. I said put it in your mouth hole. And then sit back and beat some more zombies to death. If I can get this package, I bet there's really good stuff in there. I'm actually glad we saw this too, because this is an entirely new type of mission that's not in the Prime version of State of Decay. So it's cool to see what this is about. And what this is about is you murdering just all the zombies in the world and really hoping you can do it. Which, you know what? I'm totally gonna do it. I mean, there's still more zombies coming, but at this point we're down to a slow enough trickle that I can take it. I don't know who you are, guy. I've never seen you before, but I am glad that you showed up. I am a fan of you. Nope, you do not hurt this guy who's been super nice. You let him live. You also die. Alright, now don't turn on me. Be a cool guy. No, he's going for the package. I'm going for the package. Or he's running? Where are you going, man? We killed all the zombies. Alright, fine, leave. I'm taking this. Unless you took it all. Search. Where's he going? He's just fucking off. Alright. This is not a game that has, like, AI. That has, like, oh, look at this stuff. Guns. Get all of these things. Get all these. Yeah, I don't care if it's too much for me to carry. Got that. Radio home to get the rest of this shit. And I will guard this. Get other people to bring home bullets. And then, in the meantime, I'm going to equip this badass new gun. What did they send me? The Clio DMR, an experimental precision rifle from Clio. Thanks, Clio. Equip that shit. You know what? Take some Madonna fill, too. Oh, that restores max stamina. Oh, God, out of that. Right. Pause menu does not pause the game. Forgot about that. Destroy you. Little bit. Little bit. There you go. I want to equip that new melee weapon, too, they sent me. So this is how you get some of the best shit in the game now, is by these crates. They will send awesome, cool, experimental weaponry. Some of which I have to imagine is completely new to the game. I do know that there are other like new weapons that you can just find naturally in the game as well. For instance, there are incendiary shotgun rounds now, which you can use to turn zombies to barbecue. There are also underbarrel grenade launching assault rifles, which I'm into that. That sounds pretty good. Just go away. Die so I can equip my stuff. What we got here? The Cranial Breacher by Clio. Clio sounds like a makeup company, which is why I find that hilarious. Let's take a look at this thing. It's just a bat. You can call it a Cranial Breacher. It's just a bat. It's a bat with wedges. So we're guarding this until our allies show up, because I want the rest of those bullets. There are bullets for days in there. Let's get a look at the map. Okay, good. Our ally's going to show up soon. Let's get a look at this gun. I can silence this. 50 silent shots. Lovely. Yeah, that gun looks like it's going to do some damage. Oh, right. Yeah, that's a SWAT zombie. SWAT zombies suck. They've got bulletproof head plates. So I have to beat them to death with a hammer. They will not take... You take the shit. I will defend you while you take the shit. There's plenty of stuff to pick up. He's going to look around, i.e. looking at... What, is this something we can also search? Oh, man, that looks dark. Whatever happened to that guy was not good. Just pick up the bullets, man. That's what I want. You, alright, I can't shoot him. He's got a helmet. 'Cause fuck. This thing restores max stamina. So it's not a health item. That sucks. It just makes me not tired. Basically pep pills. Because you do have stamina and health. As you take damage, you will lose your max health, which you can refill by switching to another character, letting your figure it out, guy. Which you can refill by resting, switching to another character. At which point your character will, slowly become healed faster if you have an infirmary in your base, which I will show you right now. Yeah, like I have this infirmary here. By having it, I'm allowed my characters will start to heal and have their max health healed while they're in base. If they're tired, which just happens as you're fatigued, if you have these beds, those will go away faster. All that kind of stuff that you got to worry about and kind of build, especially if you're playing the breakdown mode in which you are kind of building your own base from scratch. You get the church in a decent condition. So he's going to hang around doing this shit for a while. I'm just going to head back now. He should be fine. The church is just over there. We've had our zombie killing fun. Once I return this ammo, maybe we'll switch over to the maybe we'll switch over to a different pack and I'll show that other map that's in the lifeline thing. It's impressive. I'm not gonna. No, that's in the break. Yeah, it's in the lifeline map, not the breakdown one. Again, I mix them up all the time. I don't know why. I still think it's a good game though. Like for all the issues of value, let's call it, in this particular package, I think this is still a really good game. I think if you have not played this before, this is the package to get. It looks really nice, especially if you're comparing it to the standard 360 version. Again, with the PC version, it's a bit of a different thing. And the content you're getting here is comprehensive and impressive. It's worthwhile. So that's of note. It's worth noting that if you are going to get into this, get this version. It's going to be worth your time. Alright, so I just brought back a ton of ammo. I'm very happy about that. Also more story stuff I don't care about.
That's great. You should go
No, we shouldn't. The army's bad. I'm also going to refill this gun. Oh, I have no ammo for this gun. Put some of this stuff away. Yeah, you'll still get weird. You saw that just popped up, Paul is sad. You will get all sorts of stuff where the group will talk about, where you'll see things from the group where it's like, oh, this person is sad, this person is angry, this person is pissing everybody off by being a complete asshole about every situation. You get fun stuff like that you gotta worry about, and then you can just take them out on a mission. You're like, hey, how about you don't be an asshole for 5 minutes? And they go, oh, well, I guess, and then the problem is solved. Because people who are in a shitty mood will just automatically not be in a shitty mood if you talk to them about it. That's how life works. Take all of these. Still works on the influence system, where basically as you bring stuff back to the stash and take stuff out of it, you are spending influence. Basically, you're standing within the community in order to do that. I think it's an interesting system, I will say that. I'm actually going to switch this to 20. That's good. What else is there? Yeah, not much else. I mean, you're spending that influence as well to call for scavengers, like I did earlier, to make make a new home base, get words of inspiration from people to raise your max stamina, all that kind of cool stuff. Again, it is a good, let's call it, simulation of what one would hope a zombie game to provide. Now let's go. Let's do one last thing. Let's go clear out an infestation just to get a bit more zombie combat. And you kind of see me scrabbling around. And let's, I'll still drive a car there too, just for the hell of it, just to show what the driving looks like if you have not seen it before. The driving in this game is kind of broken. It's not bad. It's just it's a real kind of floaty, heavy driving. It doesn't feel super great. And of course, you don't want to drive anyways because it's going to lure every friggin' zombie on the planet over to you. So there are issues with that. I'm gonna drive this here, let this engine die, get out of the car, and just let the zombies come to the car so I don't have to worry about it. We're gonna go clear out an infestation. Clear out this one right here.
But we may have a problem.
What now? What's the problem? Say the problem. She could be talking about any number of things. The group will get all pissy if there's too many hordes or too many things. Oh, hey, they're talking about the black fever that's currently killing everybody. Even better. So let's see. This is the thing I gotta kill out. So there's tricks to doing this. It is to pick off guys. The trick here is you need to lure them out of the house because you don't want to fight them in the house. There's too many to fight in the house. But at the same time, that means you need to lure them out of the house, which can require some Requires some careful planning. Oh crap, there's the screamer. I gotta be careful because he will stun me and I don't want that. You need to fuck off. And the thing is good at popping heads. I do appreciate that. Dodge, no! I have tinnitus now! God. Now he's done. I meant good, not God, but whatever. Kill more zombies! Ugh. I'm not great at this game. I've never been great at the combat in State of Decay. I get worked pretty easily in this, but it's, you know, it's an RPG, so you kind of build up to it over time. There's definitely a lot of room to get completely fucked over in this, though, by having zombies gang up on you, by having some of the more special types of zombies just show up out of nowhere. All that kind of stuff can happen and be a real bummer. Oh hey, an artillery spotting one. So I don't know if this is new. I think these were in the original as well, where basically you were allowed to go into a watchtower and have them rain down zombie death on the world. It's pretty great. So this house still needs to be cleared out. I've gotten most of the guys out of it, but I need to go get any stragglers inside to clean the house out. And there's like, this is its own whole system where clearing out infestations reduces the amount of hordes. And reducing the amount of hordes around reduces the amount of infestations. Because basically, hordes will walk into town, they will infest a house, and then start producing more hordes. So you need to clear out infestations and hordes as they develop to prevent more hordes and infestations from happening. It's a very much a... It's like dealing with a termite infestation or something. It's a good, solid gameplay loop. So I know I said I was going to switch to another DLC, but I'm kind of enjoying this. So I'm tempted to just go do that artillery spotting mission, because that's a fun one. What the hell? No, we'll wait for it to save. Great, and I'm going to exit the game here, and we will go check out the Breakdown DLC, or the Lifeline one, whatever one it is that I keep messing it up. I don't know why I can't get those names straight. I just can't. So this is the one where if I were to go to this... I'm just going to go to the menu real quick to show it off. It might take a long time to load, because this one thing this game has had, one problem I've had with this, is it takes a horrendous amount of time to load into each of these scenarios. Once you're in the game proper, there's very little loading, but it's horrendous. Oh, actually, I did this the wrong way. I mean, this is my current game in this, which I'm... Oh, no. Xbox, unsnap. You heard me, Xbox. Listen to your master. Unsnap. That wasn't going to work. Too many words. Xbox. Unsnap. Hey, Connect works every once in a while. Let's try it again. Start a new game is what I wanted to do. Yeah, so you get this screen here where basically it starts you off in a random location. You have to fight your way to a house or the church, some sort of home location. You start up a home there with a couple characters, and you need to build your base and expand further. And you start off with just a random character, but through doing stuff within the game, you will unlock new characters to play with, and you can kind of see them here and just give you headshots on the stuff you need to do to get that stuff. So that's interesting. We're not going to play that, though, because it's just on the Trumbull County map, which is where we just were. I want to show Lifeline, because this is the cooler DLC. This is the one that it's an entirely new map, entirely new characters, entirely new city. It's pretty cool. It's a big change, too. It goes from the kind of country, very low population, rural environment to a larger, more densely populated, more kind of dark and dusty urban environment, a city that is kind of in ruins, and it's an interesting change of pace. All right, and we're back. Sorry for the slight glitch there, folks. That was not the game. That was my recording device. It decided to break on me for a second there, but here we are. This is the Breakdown pack, fully loaded in now. We are not the main character, because the main character has already died, because, as I said, not great at this game. And yeah, it's an entirely different city. It looks about... I'd say it's maybe a little smaller than the Trumbull County map. I'm not sure. I'd say it's definitely probably a little bit smaller. There's these red areas I think you just can't go into, so with that factored in, it's definitely a little smaller. But as you can see, it is a big urban environment. There are skyscrapers and stuff, which we can't go into, realistically. And a whole different host of places to go, things to see. There's a freeway, which kind of acts as a fast travel system around the city. There are a whole bunch of different things you can do. It's pretty impressive. So we're going to go do this supply run mission. I will say this DLC is very dark. And I don't mean like its story is full of terrifying stuff. I mean, like, it's visually dark. I have a hard time seeing it. The nice thing about the Trumbull County map, the standard State of Decay map, is that it takes place in a very, very pretty, very open rural environment. So there's not a lot of like smoke pollution or whatever to blot out the sun. It's not too many shadows. It's very easy and bright, and able to see everything. With this, it feels like there's some nasty Turok fog everywhere. Get off my door! I went the wrong way. Well, that's all right. We'll find a turn off. I do like this freeway though, because it is a nice, easy way for you to just quickly get around the city. I like the emphasis that it puts on driving as compared to the regular State of Decay. I mean, you can drive in State of Decay, but it's not really worth it. As I said, it doesn't feel great. It feels like the driving is a little better in this. They provide you some more vehicles to do driving with. Oh! That didn't turn out great. That was awesome, though. I hit that ramp at a bad angle. That's okay. We're gonna just beat these guys to death. Pretend like it was a thing. Get in the next car we can find. Go away. You too. I've got a big wrench. That means everything will be fine. What was I saying? Yeah, there's driving in this. There's more of it. The driving feels slightly better, and I like that there's an actual emphasis on it as compared to the standard version of State of Decay, which does not put much of an emphasis on it at all. Get in this truck and pretend like that didn't happen. Yeah, no, I got it. Zombies. He's getting on my car. He's trying anyways. Go back this way. I don't even know where I'm going. Yep, further. Got it. Get. Stop. Run him over. Great. Yeah, but my other issue is just that it's just very dark. Like it kind of seems like there's a big Turok fog over everything, and that's a real bummer compared to how kind of bright and like not pretty. It's not supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to be kind of bloody and sad. The real game too, but like there's a serene beauty to it. Where this is just it's so fucking dark. I can't see anything. I can barely see a foot in front of my face. It's not ideal. My throat is giving out, which is never a good sign. Get out of here, and we'll go talk to our bud.
I found a place to hide that's really well stocked. I can't carry everything.
You get these missions a lot in there, where it's not so much people looking for help, so much as it is people who are just like, oh man, I have got too much stuff. So who are you? Talk to Eva Tate.
Stash of supplies. Mind helping me bring this stuff back to base?
Yeah, cool. I got your 6. Guard the perimeter. Oh, that's not good because I don't have any health items. I do have this gun, though. I've got this shotgun and a whole bunch of shells. So you just relax, and I will blow apart any zombies that come near. Here they come. From there.
Almost finished.
Good. Finish up quick, because kablamzo.
Don't let them in!
Oh, now they're coming from over there, too. She's trying to help. You should be gathering. I've got this. Kind of. Probably. Not really. I found this DLC to be a little harder than proper State of Decay because there is a bit more stuff to worry about. There's definitely a lot more zombies. The urban density makes it a bit easier for them to kind of get up on you. But because of that, it makes it feel like a very different game, this particular piece of content. Oh, hey! It got all bright all of a sudden for some reason. All right, let's go. Let's get the hell out of here. Go away. Just need to deal with the minor onslaught I have created. Get into a car and get the fuck out of here. Go back on the freeway. There we go. There's my car. Just need to get on.
Watch your back.
I got it. I got the shotgun. That's all the backwatching I need. Oh, I parked this car in maybe a way that's going to make this not an easy thing to do. Get in. Get in. Yeah. Good driving. It should become apparent that I don't drive in real life for very obvious reasons. I'm not good at video games. I'm not especially good at it. I don't think I'd be especially good at it in real life either. That said, I do like driving games. Don't ask me to explain that. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of all I need to say about this package. It's not going to provide a lot of worth if you've already played the game. I mean, that's kind of the bottom line here. It's a bummer that that's the case. I wish they had maybe done a bit more to make it a bit more, worthwhile for veterans of the franchise of the not franchise. It's single game, but you know what I mean. But even though, I mean, it's still got some stuff here. There are still reasons to play this. It's still an enjoyable experience, especially if you've not played it before. So, you know, keep that in mind.
Greyhound 1.
Oh, no.
Friday. I'm having trouble raising doghouse on the radio.
Threat level has increased. I don't know what that means.
We'll be under siege any minute. We're going to want air support.
Okay.
Trying for a half an
Means
hour.
there is a siege.
We got nothing.
So I better climb up here and be ready for a siege. This is the other thing that happened. I think these were new here, where there'll be sieges on locations. Like there will be times in the main game where a location will be under siege, but you know, there's small houses, there's easy enough to defend. This is a large location. For it to be under siege, you got to work really hard to kind of defend it, and they would give you. Oh, I don't have it right now. Later on, you would get aerial support, where you may be able to drop vehicles for you, or drop aerial barrages, artillery strikes, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of why I went to this instead of doing that artillery strike earlier. But whatever. So I'm just waiting for a mission to pop up, and there's not one. No, there is a person that could use help over there. But I don't even think we're going to do that. I think we're going to call it here. You know, the breakdown pack, I think I've shown what I need to of it. As I said, it's not bad. It's a little dark for my tastes, and I think it doesn't quite have the charm that a lot of the proper State of Decay has, but it's a nice addition to the package. And just like in general, like this is a good game. It's an interesting package. It's totally worth checking out if you haven't before, and if you have, well, you know, you'll have to judge for yourself whether it's going to be worth the investment. So as always, I've been your host Halfbeard, and we're out. Later, guys.